I didn't want to do this video. Disgusted after what I just saw. Really, really disgusted from what I saw from this Eagles team. Like, this game was ours. This game was ours. That drop by Saquon was like, oh my god, oh my god. And that was and we ran that type of play, having stopping the clock right there. But like he said, he had it. Saquon had it. Saquon had it and he just dropped it. I mean, he just dropped it. That was he dropped it. And Saquon had a great game too. But let's break it down, right? That second drive when Saquon was just averaging like 10 yards a carry right there. We're in the red zone, and I can't remember if Saquon even got the ball at all in that red zone. I can't remember. He had to, but I think he should have got more touches. And then to go for it on 4th and 4, I'm not gonna like. I get it, you want to believe in your team and whatnot, but clearly that 4th and 4 came back to haunt us right there. Like, I think that was early in the game. Like, get the points. I mean, but that's gonna be debatable to this. That's gonna be debatable, right? But I think the biggest problem we have right now is I'm not O line. Well, our free to play calling was definitely sus right there, especially like in the red zone and everything. It was a lot of sus, but the biggest problem was the D line. Like the secondary, yeah, they gave up a couple of plays, but like that D line had no pressure on a guy that was Kirkus can barely move. Like the D line was non-existent. It was non-existent. It was terrible. That D line cannot get pressure. We got one sack, and they were in our red zone. We only got one sack, and that prevented them from scoring a touchdown, and it went for a field goal. And after that, we had no pressure. Like, it was god awful in that last drive when Atlanta got the touchdown. Like, I was saying to myself, yo, the Eagles gotta get a stop right here. You can't let this guy get a touchdown and like no timeouts. But then again, I should have known, like, yeah, our D line had no pressure. I shouldn't be surprised right there. I shouldn't be surprised, unfortunately. They just I'm just really mad at this D line and the linebackers. I like the Devin. I don't know. He was a healthy scratch, so I don't know what's going on with Devin White. Like Nicole Dean can't cover. Like he's not really good at covering, and he's just to me and I hate to say it, he's just too small. Paul, like I hate to say it, but like when I saw him trying to rush that offensive lineman, he was putting no pressure. Like when Vic Fangio said that Nicole Dean wants to start, I was like, okay, so what's going on with Devin White? Because a player like his caliber should I don't know he's not starting. But I feel as though he might have made a difference in that game because that front seven was getting no pressure. Like, and I think in 2022 when we had the highest ranking sacks, I think it might have taken maybe like week 3 for the D line to actually click in right there. But here was just god awful. Like Kirkland had all day to throw. He had all day to throw. All day. All fucking day. And you think we're going to be the Saints like that? No, we're probably going to lose to the Saints because they were able to run the field against the Cowboys. They're looking their chops right now after seeing what our D line did. And the thing is, like, you look at the score, right? I mean, now they didn't really have that many. They didn't score that many touchdowns. They only scored like 2 touchdowns. No, 3, right? Until that last final one. I mean, goddamn, like they didn't. Yeah, I can't. No, they did score a lot of points, 3 touchdowns, but still, like, to me, it was just that D line, man. That's the story of the game right there. And I mean, and that decision by Hurts. I mean, Jesse Bates made a good play. Hurts was hit, but still, I mean that Bates was reading Hurts' eyes right there. He was, and part of me was saying, "Damn, is Hurts really kind of get an interception off this drive?" And he did, but damn, this game was over. We had it. We fucking had it. But we should have known better when our defense was when it came down to our defense. We should have known better. We should have known better. Like, I don't want to blame the offense too much because, well, granted, the play con at certain times was just we just scratch your head, right? But the penalties, oh my god, the penalties, yes, the penalties was every time we got a good play, holding or ineligible lineman down the field or whatever like that. The penalties were awful, and to me, Smith was our only player on offense. Jahan Dodson was nowhere to be found, which I mean, he's probably stuck into the playbook, I guess. But I mean, it was Barkley and Smith. It was Barkley and Smith on our offense. Like our running game was great. Our running game was great, but we had some penalties right there, and that would ruin the drive. Like, honestly, now looking back at it, dang, on 4th and 3 when we scored a field goal, we probably should have went for it. We probably should have went for it because our defense could not stop a nosebleed. We should have went for it. We honestly should have went for it. I mean, the secondary, I mean, they gave up a few big plays, but I don't want to be mad at them too much. I mean, that was on Slay right there, but he was reading Kirk Cousins' eyes, but should have also watched the receiver as well, too. But, oh my god, man. The defense is like the story of the game right here. Like, this game was over. This game was fucking over, and we just blew it. But yeah, I don't think we're gonna be beating the Saints after what we just did on defense. Offense, maybe we can do something, but like defense, yeah. And AJ Brown's gonna be out for a few more weeks, which does surprise me because it's a hamstring injury. So hamstring injuries are very, very tricky. Like people can be out for a couple of weeks of hamstring injury, so it does not surprise me at all that he's gonna be missing more games. But man, the defense, I'm just really, really, really disappointed in the defense. Really disappointed in the line. More to the line. Our front seven was just nowhere. Nowhere. You let the guy wasn't even fully healthy, and he was able to do that to us. He wasn't even fully healthy. So yeah, I mean, it's still a long season, but like, man, from what we saw from that D line, yeah, it's not looking good. Even though it's week 2.